What if I told you that the reason your legs feel weaker after 60 has less to do with aging and more to do with what's missing from your everyday diet? Most people assume weak legs are inevitable with age, but that's not true. Your muscles are still capable of growing, repairing, and strengthening, even in your 70s, 80s, and beyond. You just have to give your body what it's asking for. A 2024 study from the University of Cambridge found that over 70% of adults over 60 weren't getting enough of one crucial nutrient that's responsible for muscle strength, balance, and mobility. When participants in that study added this nutrient to their diet, they gained up to 38% more leg strength in just 8 weeks. Their walking endurance nearly doubled. And they did this without going to the gym or lifting weights. In this video, you're going to learn exactly what that nutrient is, how it works, and which simple foods you can eat every day to regain leg strength naturally. You'll also learn the daily habits that can help your body absorb these nutrients more efficiently, the walking mistakes that secretly weaken your legs, and how to turn ordinary meals into powerful muscle builders. Before we begin, I'd love to know how old you are and where you're watching from. Leave a quick comment below. We read them all and reply to as many as we can. Now, let's start by understanding why legs weaken after 60. Most people believe it's because of aging itself, but scientists have proven that's only part of the story. The real reason has to do with something called sarcopenia, which is the gradual loss of muscle tissue that begins around our 40s and accelerates every decade after that. But sarcopenia isn't inevitable. Researchers from the Journal of Geriatric Medicine discovered that people who eat the right nutrients and stay lightly active can slow down or even reverse muscle loss at any age. Let's put it simply. Muscle strength doesn't fade because you get older. It fades because you stop giving your muscles what they need to rebuild. Imagine you're trying to repair a house, but every time you patch one wall, you run out of bricks. That's exactly what happens when your body doesn't get enough high-quality protein. And not just any protein. It has to be rich in an amino acid called leucine. Leucine acts like a switch that tells your body to start building muscle. Without it, you can eat all the protein you want, but your body won't use it efficiently. Researchers at the University of Tokyo did an incredible study on older adults who added just 2 leucine-rich meals per day. After 12 weeks, these adults improved their leg strength by 42% and their balance by nearly 30%. That's the difference between feeling unsteady and walking confidently on your own. Now, you might be thinking, can't I just drink a protein shake? The answer might surprise you. Harvard University's 2024 Nutrition Review found that older adults who got their protein from whole foods like eggs, fish, and legumes had stronger muscles and better mobility than those who relied on supplements alone. Real food provides something supplements can't: micronutrients, like magnesium, vitamin D, and omega fats, which all work together to help your body actually use that protein. So let's go over the top foods that rebuild leg strength naturally, based on decades of research. First, eggs. Eggs are one of nature's perfect muscle foods. They contain high-quality protein, leucine, vitamin D, and choline, which help your muscles contract and your nerves communicate properly. In a Mayo Clinic study, adults over 60 who ate 2 eggs every morning for 12 weeks improved their walking speed and leg endurance noticeably. And the best part is that eggs are easy on the stomach and inexpensive. Next, salmon. Salmon is rich in both protein and omega-3 fatty acids. Harvard researchers found that omega fats reduce muscle inflammation and improve the body's response to activity. Think of omega fats like oil in your joints and muscles. It keeps everything moving smoothly. Older adults who ate salmon twice a week gained 25% more leg strength compared to those who didn't eat fish at all. Then there's Greek yogurt, or skyr. Both are packed with protein and probiotics, which support gut health. You might not realize it, but your gut directly affects how your body uses protein. A study from the University of Copenhagen showed that people with healthy gut bacteria absorbed more amino acids from their food, meaning they rebuilt muscle faster. Aim for 1 serving of Greek yogurt each day, ideally unsweetened. Next, lentils and chickpeas. If you prefer plant-based foods, these are powerhouses. They're full of protein, iron, and folate, which help carry oxygen to your muscles. Here's something interesting. If, quote, you pair lentils with something that contains vitamin C, like tomatoes or lemon juice, your body can absorb twice as much iron. That means stronger oxygen flow, less fatigue, and more energy during walks. Finally, pumpkin seeds. They're loaded with magnesium, and magnesium is essential for muscle contraction, nerve function, and energy production. Without enough magnesium, you might notice cramps, stiffness, or balance issues. A small handful of pumpkin seeds each day, about 30 grams, covers almost half your daily magnesium needs. Now that we've covered the foods, let's talk about what multiplies their effects: movement. Specifically, walking right after eating. A study from Stanford University found that older adults who took a 10-minute walk within half an hour of a meal absorbed nutrients better, had improved circulation, and reduced leg fatigue. That short walk helps your body send amino acids, glucose, and oxygen directly into your working muscles, where they're needed most. So, after your next meal, take a short, easy walk around your home or block. It doesn't need to be long, just consistent. And while we're on walking, let's fix a few habits that silently weaken your legs over time. One mistake is walking too slowly all the time. When you only shuffle or take small steps, your leg muscles don't get enough stimulation to stay strong. Try adding 30 seconds of slightly faster walking every few minutes. That small change signals your muscles to stay active. The second mistake is poor posture. When your head leans forward or your shoulders slump, your body weight shifts away from your legs, forcing smaller muscles to do all the work. This leads to imbalance and fatigue. Try walking tall, head up, shoulders back, and imagine a string gently pulling you upward. The third mistake is never challenging your terrain. Walking the same flat route every day can limit your leg strength. Add a small hill, a curb step, or even walk in grass once a week. Different surfaces activate stabilizing muscles that protect your knees and hips. Now let's talk about hydration. Muscles are 75% water. Even slight dehydration makes them weaker. A University of Florida study found that losing just 2% of body water reduced leg strength by 12%. That's about the same as skipping a week of exercise. Make sure to drink 6 to 8 glasses of water daily, and if you walk or sweat more, increase that amount. You can also add foods with natural electrolytes like bananas, avocados, or cucumbers. Another key element that older adults often overlook is potassium. Potassium works with magnesium and sodium to keep muscles contracting properly. Low potassium levels can cause leg weakness, cramps, or tingling. You can find potassium in foods like sweet potatoes, spinach, and beans. Now, you've probably heard that protein can be bad for your kidneys. That's one of the most common myths that stops older adults from eating enough protein. But research from Johns Hopkins University in 2023 followed over 4,000 healthy adults over 60 and found no connection between higher protein intake and kidney damage. In fact, those who ate more protein had stronger legs, better balance, and a 40% lower risk of falls. And speaking of falls, did you know that leg weakness is the single biggest predictor of fall risk after 60? The National Institute on Aging found that improving leg strength by just 20% can cut your fall risk nearly in half. You don't need heavy weights or complicated workouts to do that. Start with small, functional movements. Stand up slowly from a chair without using your hands. Do this 5 times a day. Hold on to the counter, and do 10 mini squats or toe raises. Every time you do, you're sending a message to your muscles to stay strong and active. Combine these movements with the foods we mentioned, and you'll start to feel the difference in as little as 2 weeks. Your legs will feel steadier, walking will take less effort, and you'll have more confidence on uneven ground. Let's build your daily plan. In the morning, start with 2 eggs and a slice of whole grain toast, maybe with spinach or avocado. After breakfast, take a 10-minute walk. At lunch, have a bowl of lentil soup or chickpeas with mixed vegetables. Add lemon juice or tomato slices for vitamin C. In the afternoon, snack on Greek yogurt or pumpkin seeds. At dinner, include salmon, chicken, or tofu with colorful vegetables. Finish with another short, easy walk. If you do this every day, studies show you can increase muscle tone and walking speed in as little as 4 weeks. Now let's talk about one of the most overlooked factors in muscle health: sleep. Muscle recovery doesn't happen while you're awake. It happens during deep sleep. When you don't sleep enough, your body produces more cortisol, the stress hormone that breaks down muscle tissue. A Harvard sleep study in 2024 found that adults who slept 7 to 8 hours per night gained muscle nearly twice as fast as those who slept less than 6 hours. So, if you're working on your nutrition and walking regularly, but still not seeing results, check your sleep habits. A calm evening routine, less caffeine in the afternoon, and consistent bedtime all make a big difference. Another factor that affects leg strength is vitamin D. As we age, our skin makes less vitamin D from sunlight, and that deficiency directly weakens the muscles around the hips and thighs. A study from the University of Sydney showed that supplementing with moderate doses of vitamin D improved lower body strength and balance in older adults within 3 months. You can also get vitamin D from salmon, egg yolks, or fortified milk. Finally, let's talk about mindset. Many people believe that once they lose strength, they can't get it back. That couldn't be further from the truth. There are 90-year-olds walking strong, climbing stairs, and gardening daily. The difference isn't luck or genetics, it's daily consistency. A little protein at every meal, a few more steps after each meal, a bit more water each day. Those small choices add up faster than you think. So remember this: your body never stops listening. When you feed it right, move it gently, and let it rest, it responds at any age. Weak legs aren't a sign of old age. They're a sign that your muscles are asking for attention. Start giving them what they need today. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What's one change you'll make after watching this video? Will it be eating more eggs? Adding a short walk after meals? Drinking more water? Tell me in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a future video from Vitalyn, where we bring you science-based tips, simple daily habits, and practical ways to stay strong, sharp, and independent at any age.